some unbelievable fact. Best of luck, by the way.
We were best of luck with that. We were just talking about, because I said to you, menopause-wise, is there anything you can do diet? And you said that in Thailand...
Yes.
Go on.
Perimenopause is almost not a thing. So osteoporosis, so soy, anywhere where you've got a really high soy-rich diet, it's got natural plant oestrogens in it, so it's replacing that oestrogen.
That's incredible.
It's really incredible. You don't think about it, and that's why soy milk, for instance, got a lot of oestrogen in it.
So that's, what's that stuff that I said I didn't like eating? The squidgy tofu. Tofu, yeah. So maybe we should do a sort of oestrogen-busting menu.
We should. Yeah, and tofu is the last way in which you have to eat soy. There are many other ways you can have it. You know, the beans themselves, you get them frozen. So wherever you are using peas or green beans, you can replace them with frozen soybeans.
And you said that blokes should limit the amount of soy milk they...
So the theory is, so, OK, here, all I am is a cook, but the truth is there is... if there's a lot of oestrogen, you could get gynecomastia, which is...
Boobs.
A bit boobs, man boobs.
Man boobs.
Which I think are not a bad thing, because they give you a lovely shape. Depends what you're wearing.
This is not why you're here today, although I'm glad we had this discussion.
We need to research this item fully, and then we'll do another one,
I feel like there's more. I want to know more.
Yes, about man boobs and the menopause. there is a book in that, isn't there?
There really is. There really is. However, today we're talking fish cakes.
We are. We are talking spiced fish cakes, and we are talking Rita, so do tuck in, because that Rita will deliquesce soon. It'll start to melt.
Oh.
But... So let's just get it out there. You don't like tinned fish.
No, I don't. And tin tuna in particular is like my nemesis.
So I have done you a beetroot and feta version of the tuna chop.
I will eat the tuna for you. I will take one for the team.
What is in that?
OK, I wonder whether we should start with the Rita. Can we start with the Rita?
Yes.
This is very exciting for me. So see these. This is just yoghurt. Rita is a dressed yoghurt in India, and we have it with things like this. These fried goods, you want something to leaven them and cool them and bring a bit of freshness. Rita's the way in which we do that. Now, these are called, if you ever go to an Asian shop, they're called bundi. B-O-O-N-D-I, bundi.
Right.
But they are the equivalent of sort of fish shop scraps. Fish and chip scraps. That's the equivalent in India. So it's made with ground flour.
Right.
And they're deep fried and you get these little balls. Very often we put those into a Rita, but it's not always easy to get that. So I have made a Bombay mix Rita.
Oh, no way.
Yes, way. Isn't that messed up, but so authentic. So again, it's the same kind of thing, but it's got nuts in, it's got a bit of desiccated kind of coconut in there. So Rita is very simple. You put your Bombay mix into yoghurt, coriander leaf, chaat masala.
Right.
Well worth investing in chaat masala. Just have it on your fruit, dress your salads with it.
Put it on your fruit?
Honestly.
Can I smell that?
Yeah, but then you'll just think I'm extremely weird, because what you're going to get is this pungent rotten egg smell.
I don't think it does smell like rotten eggs. You always say this about stuff that smells horrible, and then I try it and I'm like, I can't... Like, I'm getting quite nice smells.
Are you? That's highly sulphurous salt. Yeah, so it's cute. You're very broad-minded, you
It smells almost flowery.
You have no idea.
Flowery, you are lovely.
It has got a flowery smell.
It's got coriander in it. It's got cumin in it.
You smell a bit of coriander.
So it's that slight herby smell, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
But that is the way in which we would dress salads. So that's the Indian equivalent of a salad dressing.
And that needs a bit of lemon in there as well. You put lemon in there.
I put a little bit of lemon and a little bit of salt. So that's what you're getting with the Rita. Do you like the Rita?
Oh, it's absolutely amazing, and it's really good with this. I don't know what you're eating, but this non-fish
I swear, if you didn't know what was in there, you'd be fine. It doesn't taste like tin tuna.
Will you try the? Could you try a bit of the beetroot one and tell me what you think of that? The reason is, so these in India we call these chops. Let me get that back on the heat. We call these chops. This is a really common Indian thing. These fish cakes, these beetroot cakes. So very rarely would we put fish in. Actually, very often we're more likely to put beetroot in and things like that.
Right.
Grated radish. So wherever you have leftover mash. So this is where I get really passionate. So we've been talking about, you know, the frugality of food. 79p a person, this. 79p. So all it is leftover mash. So your mash with your milk in it and your butter in it, a bit of salt. Into that we go, really simply, tinned tuna. I know, and it flopped in such an unfortunate manner.
Sell it to me, why don't you?
No, I'm so sorry. Let's mix that in. OK, so tinned tuna, tinned salmon. Yes, just grimace up here.
Yeah. Tinner Felix.
Yeah. You said it now, Holly, and that's all I can smell. But this is, isn't it delicious, Phil? It's really delicious.
It's really delicious, and no matter what she says, it's not going to put me off.
I know. Listen, I would actually cook this for my kids.
Really?
Because they would love this sort of thing. My husband would love it. It's just not for me, but can't eat everything, can you?
No.
You can't.
You're try.
Very good. But you have a hernia just looking at it. Into the mashed potato and the tuna, we have gone red onion, green chilli, and we're going to put a bit of coriander in. So can I just go back through those ingredients? Red onion, green chilli, coriander, those are the three, that's the trinity of Indian pimping ingredients. We add those to everything. Cheese on toast, omelettes, and that's what takes you firmly to India.
OK.
Coriander. Right. In with some chopped green beans. I think they add a lovely crunch. Honestly, you've got your 5 a day in there already. There is so much by stealth you could put in there. The spicings are simple. Cumin powder, that's going to give it that real voice, that bit of aggression that we need without heat.
Yeah.
Coriander powder to give us that lovely floral note that you like. This is about the recipe's online.
Yep.
And the version that you have with the beetroot is there too. And then a bit of salt.
And is it pretty much exactly the same, minus the tuna, but beetroot and feta?
Exactly, yeah. I've upped the onion because I think you need a bit more sort of pungency. So you mix that together. Then it's so simple. Into that, you're going to add your egg.
Sort of binds it all.
So everything just goes in a bowl. Honestly, even if you don't have those spices, just whatever, if you've got curry powder or garam masala, whatever you've got, as long as you've got the tuna or the beetroot and the mash in there, red onion.
Do you know you've got 45 seconds?
I know. Look, it's dead easy because, look, you get them like this.
Ta-da!
Get a ball like this, golf ball, flatten it out, put it in your breadcrumbs. You want them a bit rustic. A bit rustic. I'm not one
And
for
then
finesse.
shallow fry. And
Shallow
how long
fry,
will that take on each side?
Like 3 minutes each side. Those of you I've been talking, they'll be black
Because
at the
everything's
bottom.
cooked inside.
Everything's cooked inside, so you can even taste that as you're going along before you put the egg in, just to make sure you've got the seasoning right. And the other thing you could do is add oil into this mix, your egg, your breadcrumbs, and then patty them and put them in the oven.
Right.
So they bake instead of shallow frying if you've got a problem with that. But yes, there you go, really simple. So you serve those up.
And this is absolutely delicious. I don't miss the tuna at all. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Really delicious. For details of today's recipe and more delicious ideas from our chefs, download the free This Morning app.